Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 21 days bootcamp with Boss Mimi. I welcome you all. So let's go straight to the point because this is quite a lengthy class. Now, today we'll be learning how to write a compelling sales copy. All right. Now, what is copywriting and what's its aim? Copywriting simply means salesman in print. If you have been in my other sessions before, you would have gotten a lot of definitions I've given about copywriting. So, in summary, copywriting is simply a salesman in print, and the aim of copywriting is to attract, to nurture, to convert, and to retain. All right. Now, elements of a good copywriting or a compelling sales copy that sells. Number 1 is the headline. Number 2 is the hook. Number 3 is the body, and number 4 is the call to action. All right. Number 1 is the headline, hook, the body, and the call to action. Now, copywriting frameworks. There are numerous copywriting frameworks. In fact, we have over 10 plus copywriting framework. But for today, we're working with 3 copywriting frameworks. We are working with the AIDA copywriting framework. We're working with the PAS copywriting framework, and we'll be working with the FAB copywriting framework. All right, let's start with the AIDA copywriting framework. All right. So AIDA just simply means attention, interest, desire, and action. The AIDA framework, attention, interest, desire, and action, is a classic copywriting approach to guide the reader from first noticing a product or service to create a desire for it, and finally taking action to purchase or use it. And it remains a relevant and useful tool for marketers today. Now let's look at how attention is used. The first step to grab the reader's attention, this can be done through a headline, an opening sentence, or an image. For example, stop wasting your time on ineffective marketing strategies. So this is a system or a strategy at which you capture the attention of your reader. The next phase is the interest. Once you have their attention, you need to build interest in your product or service. You can do this by outlining the problem your product solves, or by highlighting the benefits it provides. For example, our innovative marketing platform has helped businesses like yours increase their ROI by 50%. So that is interest. Now the next phase is desire. Once you have built interest, you need to create desire for your product or service. This can be done by emphasizing the unique selling points of your product or service, or by highlighting the exclusive features it provides. For example, with our advanced targeting capabilities, you can now reach your ideal customers and convert more leads into your sales. That is how you capture desire. Now, finally, is the action phase. Finally, you need to inspire action. This is done by providing a clear and concise call to action, CTA, that encourages the reader to take the desired action. For example, sign up for our platform today and start seeing results within the next 30 days. That is the first framework. All right. Please, sorry, I'm rushing. We don't really have this class is quite lengthy, so I don't really want to make it too long that it will be bored for you to really stay to the end. So I had to rush it so that you will get everything in a bit. All right, time is very valuable in today's world. All right, so the next framework is the PAS framework, and the meaning of PAS is problem, agitation, and solution. All right. So the PAS framework is a copywriting framework that focuses on identifying the customer's problem, agitating the problem, and finally providing a solution for that problem. So here's an example of how it works. Now, problem. Are you struggling to lose weight and keep it off? That is a problem, right? Now, this problem is a problem for fat people who are trying to lose weight. Probably maybe wives that their husband are complaining about their weight. So, are you struggling to lose weight and keep it off? That is a problem. Now, agitate the problem. It can be frustrating when you have tried countless diets and exercises programs, but still can't seem to shed off those extra pounds. You might even feel hopeless and resigned to being overweight forever. Now, when you have agitated the problem, what happens? You bring in your solution. Our weight loss program is designed to help you not only lose your weight, but keep it off for good. With our personalized approach and proven strategies, you can finally achieve your dream body and feel confident and healthy. Now, the PAS framework is effective because it identifies a specific problem, amplifies it to create an emotional response from your audience, and finally, it offers a clear solution. However, it may not be suitable for all types of products, though, or services, particularly those that require more complex explanation or are not focused on a specific problem. All right. So now, finally, for this class, I told you we have many frameworks, but for this class, we're focusing on three frameworks: the framework, which is feature, advantage, and benefit. Features, advantage, and benefit. Features, advantage, and benefit. Now, the FAB framework stands for future, advantage, and benefits. It's a copywriting framework used to highlight a product or service unique features and how they can translate into benefits for the customer. Here's an example. Let's say you are selling a new smartphone. Now, let's start with feature. The smartphone has a 6.5-inch OLED screen, 128 gig of memory storage, and a 64 MP camera. That is the features of the phone. Now, the advantages of the phone. The large screen allows for easy navigation and viewing. The ample storage allows for plenty of apps and media storage, and the high resolution camera takes beautiful photos. So that is the advantage. Now you go to benefit. The large screen allows user to easily read emails and watch videos, and the amp storage means users don't have to constantly delete files or worry about running out of space, and the high quality camera means user can take stunning photos to capture memories. Are you seeing how this is working, guys? Now, the LFB framework is a great tool for highlighting the unique features of a product or service and how they can benefit the customer. It's best used when the features are straightforward and easy to understand. However, it is not always the best choice for complex products or service that requires more explanation or education. In those cases, a different framework such as the AIDA or PAS may be more appropriate. Now let's talk about headlines. Remember, I told you initially that the four phases of a copywriting or a compelling sales copy combines of the headline, the hook, the body, the call to action. All right, so let's talk about the headline right now. A good headline writes the whole copy, or a good copy writes the whole headline. A good headline writes the whole copy. All right, now we have types of headline. There are series of headlines. Number one, the secret of blank. The secret of blank. Now this is a headline framework I want us to use right now. This one is used by writers quite a bit when they are thinking about how to grab their readers' attention. As I told you earlier, a good headline writes the whole copy, because by the time you've gotten your readers' attention, bam, then the next thing is that attention brings them to now read your whole copy, right? Now that's because it works. Share inside knowledge and translate it into benefit for the reader. For example, remember, we are dealing with the secret of blank framework. Now, the secret of successful content writing. Example 1. Example 2. The secret of protecting your assets in Nigeria. Now, the second type of headline. Here is a method that is helping blank to blank. Now, to craft better headline, simply identify your target audience and the benefits you can provide for them, and fill in the blank. Example, here is a method that is helping homeowners save hundreds of insurance. Example 2, here is a method that is helping children learn to read sooner. Example 3, here is a method that is helping content marketers write better titles. All right, now you can have something desirable at a great sometimes. Now this is the classic, right? Have your cake and eat it too headline. And who doesn't like that? Come on, who doesn't like that, bro? Who doesn't like that, people? You can also try it in your email subject lines for sales. Example, now you can quit your job and make even more money. Are you seeing this headline? Now you can meet smart singles online without spending a dime. Of course, by the time you know you're writing this headline, you already know who your audience are. Now you can own a cool Mac without running a Windows. All right. Now, the next headline is do something like world-class example. This is the next headline. Do something like world-class example. Now, Gatorade Gatorade mixed this one fully with the Be Like Mike campaign featuring Michael Jordan in the early 1990s. All right. Now, example: speak Spanish like a diplomat, party like Mick Jagger, blog like an A-lister. Are you seeing headlines? Now, the second phase of a good sales copy is the hooks. All right, 3 ways to hook your audience in the second line of your copy. Now, your headline is the first line of your copy, the way you saw it before. Now, speak Spanish like a diplomat. Now, after your headline have captured your audience and bring them to your copy, your next line is the hook. Now, it is that hook that hooks them to the copy and not allow them go back. All right, now let's learn how to write hook. There are 3 ways to hook your audience. Number 1, the question way. Number 2, the promise way. And number 3, the story way. All right, so let's learn this very fast. Now, the question way. Number 1, the question. Will you want to know how a question works in arousing interest? Now, did you just notice what happened here? You actually said yes. You would love to know, and that is the more reason why you are curious about what is coming next. Now, do you know you can grow your hair in 7 days even if you have difficulties in growing your hair before now? That is a hook. All right, that's the question. That is how to write a question pattern hook. All right, do you know you can grow your hair in 7 days even if you have difficulties in growing your hair before now? So after you've gotten the right headline, the next thing is you want to use the 3 patterns of hook that we have. Now we are using the question way, right, which is this example that is here. Do you know you can grow your hair in 7 days even if you're having difficulties in growing your hair before now? Now let's go to the story way. All right, now the story way, this method of arresting interest is very powerful. Aside from this resource being educational, it has some stories attached to it, and that is why you are not bored up until now. All right, let's do a quick practical. How to last more than 1 hour and satisfy your wife more. Headline. Now let's see how the hook would look like in a story way. All right, so now the headline is how to last more than 1 hour and satisfy your wife more. Headline. Hook. My wife and I got married in 1999, and since then, her sex drive has really been intense. Maybe because I married her as a virgin. This is using a story way to hook your audience. Now, as I told us earlier, after you've gotten your headline, the next is to get the hook. After the hook, now come the real body of your sales copy. Now let's learn how to write a body. Now, to capture desires, there are some factors that must be in place. All right, that must be considered. Now, sell the destination. 1, present proof that it works. 2, add bonuses, add guarantee, then your price. Now let's see how this works. Now, call to action. All right, CTA simply means call to action. Now, this is how to write the body of a copy. To write the body of a copy, you have to sell the destination. Sell the destination to your audience. For example, if you buy this phone, do you know that by buying this phone, you don't need to book for a memory card again, because this phone comes with a space storage as big as 256 gig, that you don't need to worry about deleting things, or maybe worry about your space memory being full. Why? Because you are having a big space memory. All right, now present proof that it works. Now this is where you present testimonies, all right, of people who have used your products before. For example, let's see Amaka, who bought this phone in so time. Now here is Amaka's testimony about the phone. Amaka used this phone for so amount of time. She used the phone for 2 years and she never bought a memory card. She never deleted anything. All her photos were very clear. She was able to market her business online even more because the camera of this phone is so perfect. Now you add bonuses. Now getting this phone comes with free delivery. This phone comes with a charger. This phone comes with AirPod. This phone comes with, add bonuses. Now you add a guarantee. You're having a 3 months guarantee in this phone. For the next 3 months, if anything happens to the phone, you'll be getting a free repair. You bring it to our office and we'll repair it to you for free if anything happens to the phone for the next 3 months. Then you now put your price. And please note, where value is higher than price, sales is always inevitable. Now, the last phase of your copywriting sales copy is the call to action. Now you have call to actions like buy now. After you're done with your copy, you need to let your audience take action immediately. Don't wait for later. Don't wait for later. It is an immediate something. It's either they do it now or they don't do it at all. So you use call to actions like buy now, click the link below, see more details. I believe most of you must have seen things like this. All right. Now, application of a sales copy. Now I've learned how to create a sales copy, all right, with all the frameworks I gave you. Now, how do we apply a sales copy? The basic formula of a great sales copy has 5 parts to it. Number 1, here is something great that I discovered that can change your life. Here is something great that I discovered that can change your life. Now, you are hitting the headline to your audience. Now, why you should believe me? Why you should believe me? Now, this is the hook that hook your audience. You have written your headline. Here is something great that I discovered that can change your life forever. Now, you now use your hook. Why you should believe me? Now, thirdly, here is how this stuff works. Here is how this stuff works. Now, this is the place where you now present your benefits or the benefits of your product and how your products can help improve the life of your audience. See, before you start presenting advantage, present the benefits first. Present the benefit. You don't just tell me that, okay, if you buy this Samsung phone, your the battery, it has 5,000 ampere battery, it have 5 MP camera. No, the readers don't want to hear that. What they want to hear is, by the time you buy this Samsung battery, you are now free to go for the next 10 hours without charging your phone, and you are not even worried about charging the phone or buying a power bank. That is benefiting your audience. Next, you say, okay, with buying this phone, you have access to a very good camera that you don't even need to go and buy a normal camera because your phone serves the whole thing for you. So present your benefits rather than the advantage. All right. Now you say, okay, here's how this stuff works. That is presenting the benefit. Number 4, here's how it has worked for others. As I gave us the example before. Yes, Amina bought this phone 2 years ago. She has been using the phone up until now. The phone has not been loosed for once. The phone is still kept in place. The camera is still functioning. The battery life is still the same. You understand? Here's how it has worked for others. Now, here is what you will do to get it and it will work for you. This is where your call to action come in place. Now, okay, buy now or sign up now to get this product for it to work for you. And this is how to do it and how to do it for it to work for you. All right. Now, what's next? After listening and watching to this class, the next thing to take is massive action, guys. See, knowledge without action is very dangerous. See, it is better you don't have the knowledge than you have the knowledge and you don't take action. All right. So right now, what you need to do is you need to take massive action. Think of a product and write a copy about it. Think of a product immediately. As you are done watching this video, that is your assignment, and this assignment is to be submitted by tomorrow. Think of a product and write a copy for that product using all the frameworks I have given you in this very tutorial today. There is no better way to be good at something than putting it to work. See, there's no best time to start than to just start. One of the biggest steps in life is the first step. Once you have started, you've started. Once you have started, you're no longer a novice. You're no longer a beginner. You have somebody who have started, even if it is your first step. So your assignment now is to look for a product. Look for that product and write a very compelling sales copy about that product. All right, done. Now, in conclusion, if you watch this tutorial to this point, I want you to send me a direct message telling me, Boss Mimi, I got value from this tutorial, and I just finished writing a compelling sales copy, so that I will know who actually watched and learned. My DM is always open for my students. All right, so please, I want you to take this very seriously. There are more assignments that will come along the way, but for today, the assignment for this tutorial is find a product, write a compelling sales copy for that product, submit your assignment to the general discussion group, and I will review your assignment and mark you accordingly. So guys, thank you and see you in the next class.